Good morning, everyone. Good old chest day today. It's not good. It's the time I got out of bed. Uh, Nothing too crazy compared to what it normally is. I usually hover around getting out of bed at the 5:20-ish mark. But point is, ugh, due to me getting out of bed at such a non-reasonable time compared to when my first alarm goes off, it tends to be a little late. Never really get here for 6 o'clock. And getting here for 6 o'clock is important because I could get all my stretches in. Because usually by the time I'm done stretching, it's around 6:30. But if I get in here, it's already like 6:30. I barely do any of my proper stretches. So not ideal for gains, especially when your shoulder wants to start creaking on you when you're doing you know, little incline dumbbell press. So got 8 on my first set. Second set, I got 6. I stopped and I tried to do more. However, I couldn't. Like, I did like my 6, got up because I couldn't push it anymore, and then I'm like, 6 is kind of bitch level shit. So, got my little break. Let's get right back into it. Like, I didn't even put the weight down, get back into my motion, get down. Can't even get up. Part of me is wondering if I just have like my bench up too high, but I could have. It just feels right. Well, no, it doesn't. But just looking at it from a perspective, like, it just feels like this is incline, and if I do like 1 notch lower, that's just not enough incline. I don't know. Everyone has it a little different pace, but some things that I see people doing is because Crunch has like incline bench press machines, so they're like benches like permanently locked. Some people do their incline, dumbbells on that. Like, they'll take the barbell, put it off to the side, and then just like that might be the move. And it's like I'm trying to judge like what length it's at. So I don't know. Do not know if 1 notch lower would be better. Well, I mean, my shoulder's already hurting, so let's try it. See what happens. So I don't know. It just, when I have it at this height, it just seems kind of too flat. But when I have it a notch higher, I don't know. You guys know it. What you guys think? So, get the dumbbells all proportioned. Okay. Like always, don't make fun of me for how I get the dumbbells into place, because I know it's a pretty ugly sight to behold. Let's get after it. Shoot for more than 6. That's what I got on the last one, so let's get after it. Okay. This cut, man. I don't know if it's the cut or if it's just me being a bitch, but weight is not moving anymore. I'm getting sad. I don't know. Maybe I just needed to lubricate up the muscles a little bit, because after doing like the incline dumbbell, I'm like, yeah, I might need to drop this in weight. But then I tossed on my 2 plates that I normally do here, and I'm like, I did my first set, and I'm like, I got 10, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I went up in weight last time. Like, I'm pretty sure I had it like I'm not sure if it was a 10 or a 25. Kind of doubt it was a 25, probably more likely a 10. But I had it on a 10 for my second set. Still got 8. So, I don't know, maybe my, flat chest muscle fibers are just stronger than the rest of them. But I'm going up in weight. I'm definitely not dropping for the flat chest. So I'm thinking maybe it was just a stretching issue, and that's why I was unfortunately unable to do more reps than I would have preferred to do. So that's all I got. Let's get it. Wish I had like a spotter to help me lift off here. Okay. Damn. Well, at least I was moving heavyweight, so not the most ideal amount of reps for that last one there, but let's hit some lower pectoral muscles now. Doing some high to lows to hit the lower pecs now. Normally I would do some dip action today, but two things. One, shoulder's kind of feeling a little iffy, so it feels even worse after a set of dips. But two, Darius bought a dip belt and he wants to start doing dip. I think he's doing dips both days of the week, like both chest days. I like switching it up between dips and then the cable flies. So since I'll be doing dips second chest day of the week, figured might as well, get my flies in on Tuesday now instead of Friday. So let's get after it. This is another one where I wish I just had a spotter to help me get the weight into place. So let's get after it though. Okay. A little funky, but not the worst it's been. So, still a win in my books. Okay, working on a little military press action here. After this, probably gonna do some cable lateral raises. I've been doing dumbbell quite a bit, but it's not really feeling the dumbbell today. So probably rotate over to some lateral raises, cable-y. And yeah, for right now, military press is still the 35-pound plates. Might need to drop down on this one. Who knows, though? Who knows? This 25 seems too light. I'm pretty sure I was able to get 10 for all 3 sets, which is why I went up, 10 pounds. But maybe I should drop back down to the 25s, see if I could still get that for 10 for each reps, and then just slowly work my way up to using like a 2.5 on each side, then eventually 5, eventually 5 and a 2.5, and eventually 10, because shoulders can be stubborn with the weight they want to push. So let's get after it. I think I got 5 on my first set, 6 on the second one, so I'm presuming it'll be around that range. At the same time, who really knows? Let's shoot for 10. Okay. Doing some lateral raises now. I had the weight a little higher, but I felt like I was kind of just moving the weight, not really like controlling it. And when I was done with my set, I couldn't move any more weight, but my muscles didn't feel tired. So I dropped the weight down because I only had it up 2 notches. That's what I normally do when I'm on this specific machine, but I dropped it down 1 notch, so I just have only one because it's the first notch up. So we'll see if that lightweight helps anymore, and then just try to really control it when I'm moving around. So let's see. If not, I just go back up and weight like I have been, but for the sake of trying to really tire out the, side delts, see how this goes. Okay. I think I did 13 on the other side. Let's hope I did the proper amount for each side. Doing a little superset here, as one normally does, considering I never wake up on time and I'm always kind of running late during a workout throughout the week. But little straight bar push down action for triceps. And I increase the weight a bit to 85, it looks like. 65 for the tricep push downs. Yeah, just one right after the other. And currently looks, that end bench might be open. I'd have to take a peek, but odds are it's looking like I'm going to have to do like a cable, overhead extension to kind of work my triceps that way. But yeah, that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. So let's get after it. I'm getting 10 for my first 2 sets, so let's hope to replicate that for the last one as well. Getting tired. Probably not adequate rest. We'll go with that. Okay. All of the benches are currently taken, which is quite surprising for, right now. Usually it's a little more open, but doesn't matter too much anyways. I'd want an end bench to begin with, and both end benches are definitely taken. But on my little favorite area here, my favorite area because no one really comes over here. I mean, there's one guy, but he seems kind of nice, and he's doing like supersets too. So I'm just recording when he's off doing his other part of his superset, so that way I don't bother him with the recording. But one notch down. I'm doing 60 pounds for this, but same thing as I kind of mentioned, just doing a little bit of overhead pressing movement to hopefully try to replicate a little skull crusher, considering I can't necessarily do one at the moment without a bench. So let's get after it. Okay, cardio went absolutely phenomenal today. So for those of you that have Netflix, voice is probably muffled, so let me repeat myself there. For those of you that have Netflix, there was this show on Netflix called Senna about this F1 driver, and I had it saved on my list for a while. I don't even remember when it came out exactly, but I started watching it, and it kind of sucks the fact that it's like dubbed over in English. Like, I'm not sure what language they're speaking in like the natural tone of the movie. I'm not sure if it's Portuguese because the guy's Brazilian, or what language it's in, but good show. A lot of the parts are racing, obviously it's F1, but those parts, it gets intense. And then I'm just kind of like locked in on the show as I'm cycling, so I'm just kind of like pedaling harder because I'm not thinking about, how sore my legs are. Point is, I burned over like 400 calories. So, go me, especially considering I gained weight, even though I thought I was gonna lose some, but I guess that's to be expected because yesterday I thought I'd gained weight and I lost it, so I guess it evened out there. I think it might have been the fortune cookies that sent me over the edge, but who really knows? But yesterday was kind of shitty at work. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been pretty hard calling people lately, like on the phones, trying to sell them life insurance. But I'm getting back into it to some degree. I called 4 people yesterday. 2 went to voicemail. The one person hung up on me, and the other one was just very rude. Made me quite sad, not gonna lie. So very unfortunate for me. Because on Thursday, last Thursday, I called one person. Pretty proud of that, considering I kind of avoided calling people just because, I don't know, because I'm just too nervous to actually call people. However, yesterday I called 4, so I did better. Slow progress. And I'm already behind on my goal because I kind of did the calculations. My goal was to make $10,000 this month. And to do that, I think the policies would need to average around $80 a month. And I'd need to sell about 12 a month, and I only work 4 days out of the week because I suck at my job. If I was goated at my job, I'd probably be there every day. But I suck at my job, so I'm fine with just doing the 4 days a week for right now. But point is, 4 days a week, 4 weeks out of the year, got some time. Think what? So 4, 8, 12, 16. So 16 total days throughout the week of me working. So there's 4 days I could go throughout the month of not selling the policy. That wasn't my goal. My goal was to sell 1 a day, but a little bit far behind. On the bright side, next week I have people coming in. They're coming to purchase policies. Unfortunately, they're only $70 a month for both of them. So a little bit behind, but at least I know I'll get a guaranteed 2 next week. And they're younger, they're still in their 30s. Hopefully they're not on any medication because medication complicates things. But hopefully they're not on any medication yet because they're so young. So pretty sure those 2 will get approved. So I'll get at least 2 next week, but I want to get, hopefully I get 3. Hopefully the person I call up today is, he has a wife. He likes the policy. He wants to get one for himself and get one for his wife just in case the wife goes first, yada, yada, yada. And that way be back on track for getting, 1 a day. So, yeah. That's about all I got. All I got today. That's just what's on my mind. Work was very sad yesterday. And hopefully it's better. I got to do better than yesterday. So, got to get at least 5. Even if everyone picks up and they make me, cry my eyes out because I suck at my job, so be it. But I got to cry at least 5 times and not only, 2 times compared to the 4 phone calls I made. So got to make at least 5 phone calls today. That's the goal. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow.